Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a hair tutorial. Some simple but very cute butterfly braids. So even though this style is so simple, it did take me a few hours to do this style just because it was my first time doing it. But I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, just leave me any feedback in the comment section below. So as you guys can see, my hair is already pre-sectioned into two parts. I'm just going to start by cleaning up my part, making it as sharp as possible, just laying a good foundation for my braids. And I'm sure you guys can see the new growth is real. It's seriously real. I am about 12-13 weeks post relaxer. I'm just trying to stretch my relaxers as much as possible. I'm just trying to grow my hair out and trying to be on a healthy hair journey. So we'll see how it goes. So after I finalize my part, I am just going to be working with one section at a time. I am combing my hair out, trying to just work out any knots, any kinks, trying to stretch my hair a little bit. And yeah, you can see the new growth at the back there. It's very cute. I know. So now I'm just going to oil my scalp. I have this wild growth oil that I've been using for a while. My mom actually told me about this growth oil. It's supposed to help new growth, just help regenerate your hair follicles and just help your hair grow at a faster rate. So I've been using this not too long now. I want to say maybe a week or two. So let's see if it does anything for my hair. I'm very hopeful. And with any oils and serums you might use, you definitely want to massage the product in, not only to distribute it, but to also generate blood flow to the area. So now I'm just going to be taking my rat tail comb to part a smaller section in the front of my hair. And the reason I had for doing this is because I wanted to create the illusion of a natural invisible butterfly braid. But to be honest, it didn't really work out exactly how I wanted it to. My hair was just not blending with the braid hair how I wanted it to. And you'll be able to see later on in the video what I mean by that. But I'm definitely going to redo this style again in the future. But when I do, I'm just going to do one solid braid from the front to the back. So because I have so much new growth, I'm just going to flat iron my edges, just trying to make them look as smooth as possible. This part's optional for you. You can definitely just put gel on your edges or edge control and tie them down. I still do that in this video, but I also wanted to flat iron my edges as well. So after I smooth my edges, I'm just going to braid my hair all the way to the end and just end it with a little rubber band right at the tail. So here you can see I did the exact same thing on the other side with a small section at the front and the larger braid all the way to the back. Now I just want to slick down my edges a little more. I use some shine gel and my favorite edge control is the Lotta body edge control. You'll see it here in a second. But I love this edge control. It smells so good and it really does hold your hair. So after I apply those products to my hair, I do wrap my hair for a few minutes just to allow the products to set and for them to dry smoothly on my edges. And I do go in with a blow dryer for a few minutes on cool setting just to help speed up the drying process. So while the rest of the product is setting in my hair, I do go back to flat iron that small section I left out in the front of my hair just to smooth out my edges right at the front. So this is the hair I'm going to be using for the butterfly braids. It's the Outre brand, but you can use any braid hair you like. I do recommend getting the pre-stretched hair just because it just makes the process a little easier. So before I start the process, I always tuck the ends of my braid underneath my hair just to protect my ends. And I start weaving my braid here at the beginning of my natural braid, and I start with small sections with my braid here just to help with that natural look at the front. So I start with the smaller pieces towards the front, and as you can see I use my crochet needle and I go under my braid and weave my braid here underneath. Just pull it through, try to even them out as I go, and as I go towards the back, the sections of hair I use start to naturally get larger to create that natural gradient. And as you continue to crochet the braid here in, make sure you even out your sections as you go just to help make everything look as balanced as possible. So here you can see how everything looks with my natural braid right in the center of my braiding here. So this is the part I mentioned earlier that I was having some difficulty with. I tried several times just to braid my hair into the weave here, but it just was not looking right. So I ended up just doing a little plait with my hair, and I crocheted the tail into my natural braid to make it look like I had a solid braid with my natural hair. And then I just added a few more crocheted pieces right at the front. So like I said, if I redo this style in the future, I'm not going to leave that small piece out in the front. It just didn't work out for me. I'm just going to do one solid braid from the front to the back. And after I added a few more pieces in the front, I just went in and I did another larger braid with the crochet here all the way to the back. And just make sure you're detangling the ends of the braid here as you go. So I just ended the braid with a little elastic band right at the tail, and I do fluff the hair just to give it that butterfly braid look. And I did re-braid this hair a few times just because some of the pieces look a little twisted. You could see in that shot right there. But I did re-braid it a few times just to get it as smooth as possible. And yeah, this is the end look. I did the exact same thing on the other side. Even though I had some hiccups with this style, I still enjoyed it. I thought it was super cute for being such a simple style, and I will definitely do it again in the future. This style lasted me about a week before my new growth started to get a little fuzzy, but it was still a great protective style to do while I was stretching my relaxer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, maybe learned a couple things from the hiccups I had, but it was still a lot of fun, and I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.